few nights ago, I was looking through my emails when I received a message from an unknown sender. It had a link attached to it. Unfortunately, I clicked on the link, and it showed that I was in a live stream of someone's apartment. It took me a second to realize that it was my apartment. I was being recorded on the live stream. There was a comment section, and I started to read what people were saying. Honestly, it was sickening. They were saying things like, "I can't wait for this cunt to panic," and "please, please make her scream in agony." I felt like throwing up. I picked up my phone to call the police, but it wasn't working. For some reason, I couldn't get a signal. I then tried the landline phone, but that wasn't working either. At that point, I heard a knock on the door. I looked through the peephole to see 3 large men in overalls carrying a blowtorch, pliers, and a hammer. One of them also had it looked like a duffel bag, and what I'm guessing was more tools. I was crying and panicking now, thinking I was about to die. I looked back through the peephole, and as soon as I did, one of them covered the glass with a rag or something, and I started to hear banging and drilling coming from the other side of the door. I was pacing back and forth thinking of what to do. I then opened the window and looked out on the ground. My apartment is on the 2nd floor, so it's pretty high. At this point, the 3 men smashed the door down and ran into my apartment. I quickly climbed out through the window and I hung down. At that point, I heard the men shouting, but I didn't understand what they were saying. It sounded like it was Russian or something. As I was dangling down the window, about to drop, one of them smashed my fingers with a hammer. I screamed and dropped to the floor, and I was unconscious. Thankfully, when I woke up, I was in a hospital and not in someone's basement. 4 of my fingers were completely broken. My ankle was broken, and I had 3 fractured ribs. The police came to talk to me shortly after I woke up. They informed me that I was a victim of the dark web snuff stream. The cameras were planted in my apartment when I was away, and I'm lucky to be alive. I was lucky someone found me on the ground and called 911. This happened to me last week. I'm too scared to go back to my apartment, and I'm currently staying with my parents across the country.